Seattle offense.
From the 35, they begin with a pass play and a threaded needle over the middle for a first down to Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Percent of the receiving yards from last year gone. They're having to replace more than any offense. Darnold floats one. Smith-Njigba's loose.
Working out of the inside, in the slot. It's just a little wheel route. Look, he sells like he's going to the flat and then turns it up the sideline. The end-type shell defenses.
And now throw over the middle, Smith-Njigba.
Now they can go fast. They'll
out of an empty set. Four-man rush. So he's got time, but tight windows. He's got an open tight end in the flats. Across his body, finds a man. Smith-Njigba for a first down. To make up for it. Last chance for the Seahawks. Darnold lets it rip, and Smith-Njigba, who's had a big day. With a minute 13, 2nd and 10. Darnold, one-on-one, Smith-Njigba! They went back to Smith-Njigba, and he beat Green.
The go-to guy all day has been Smith-Njigba. Watch, he sells the out, up, and just that double move. Ball's put on the money.
Already Pittsburgh's loading up the line and bringing pressure against Darnold, who rifles over the middle and connects.
Jaxon Smith-Njigba is just going to work the middle of the field. That's where he's so effective. One of the best receivers from the slot last year in the NFL.
Empty set on 3rd down and another slant. Jaxon Smith-Njigba has a first down again. Peyton Wilson.
Smith-Njigba from the slot again. Watch him work in the middle. Knows exactly where to go. Gives his quarterback a friendly target.
So from the 48, Seattle takes over with Darnold. On the move and downfield, he connects with Jaxon Smith-Njigba.
Open up our movement throws on the edge, which Sam does really well, and then get into the play action.
Screen pass, Jaxon Smith-Njigba, turn in the corner, good gain. Seattle avoids disaster on 3rd down. Now play action, shot downfield. Smith-Njigba's got it against Ramsey.
Well, look at the speed on the edge for Njigba. He fought through the contact, slowed down for the ball.
Your favor.
2nd down and 10. Pressure coming. Darnold in trouble and still on his feet. Now moving, and he's got a man. Smith-Njigba at the 30. And Smith-Njigba.
Jason, this is a great example by number 11, Jaxon Smith-Njigba, seeing that his quarterback is in trouble and then going into their scramble drill. And what does he do?
Torrey Horton goes in motion on 1st down and 10. A play fake. Darnold on the move. Darnold throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown! Jaxon Smith-Njigba.
About this offense and what it's able to do. And this is old school Gary Kubiak going boot to your left side right there.
Saints.
Darnold deep on 1st down. Smith-Njigba reels it in.
Dropping him real late in it, but Smith-Njigba just runs past Kool-Aid McKinstry, number 4, and underneath him.
With the recovery, 2nd down and 11 now. Smith-Njigba will take the toss. So he hasn't caught a pass, but a nice run here. Darnold to the outside, and the minute you say it's a quiet night, Darnold fires, caught. He had the first down, then he doesn't, then he does again. Darnold deep downfield and reaching back is Smith-Njigba. 6 yards.
What's better, the throw or the stutter and go? What a route by Jaxon Smith-Njigba, able to run away from Max Melton.
Darnold to the sideline, caught. And getting out of bounds, Smith-Njigba.
It's a battle of former Ohio State wide receivers trying to make big plays to win the game. Jaxon Smith-Njigba, much like his former teammate,
to get that play action pass going.
They got to get inside the 24, 3rd and 16. Quick slant down to the 25. Charbonnet is the back, and it's 1st and 10 for Darnold. Outside he goes. Smith-Njigba. Charbonnet will remain with a line drive. Caught, touchdown! Jaxon Smith-Njigba. 2nd touchdown reception of the season. The NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month. Darnold 1st and 10. Here on the other side, Smith-Njigba. And if you can believe that, to this, 2nd down 2. Fake to Walker. Look at the time. Going he's got him. Smith-Njigba, what a catch! Beating Winfield.
Watch Smith-Njigba. He works, it looks like, and as soon as the safety turns his hip, as soon as Winfield turns his hips to the inside, then Smith-Njigba takes it.
And they need the 27. Darnold again. Caught. Smith-Njigba. And clock is ticking. Blocked by Walker. Darnold whacked as he throws. Smith-Njigba. He's all over the place.
Back in. Darnold throws short to Smith-Njigba, who's trying to work his way upfield. Nothing. Fake to Charbonnet, stepping up is Darnold, and Sam floats one open is Smith-Njigba, and he will glide to about the 21-yard line.
This backside here to hang off that two tight end look, so as Smith-Njigba comes over, there's nobody underneath. You see Gardeck.
Darnold straight drop, floating one, and toward the sideline at the 45.
Well, you get this much cushion, right? I mean, that's called an access throw. So we're going to just drive the corner off and then sit down.
But just hasn't been very active as Darnold sets to throw. And floating one down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks. 61 yards for 6. Working against Greg Newsome, who was in the game, the newest Jag. 2nd and 7. Caught at midfield and sliding is Jaxon Smith-Njigba of the division. Playing well on the road as they have under Mike McDonald. That pass is caught. Jaxon Smith-Njigba coming in has not been the case today. Haven't been able to run it, so Darnold's throwing it and completing it to the man we just showed you the highlights.
Penalty, you go down 2 scores. The way the offense is playing in this environment could be trouble. And right for the end zone and scoring and dunking is Jaxon Smith-Njigba.
Post. Petrie's going to follow. Look at Sam Darnold. Freeze it at the top. I mean, he's going to have chaos right there. Look at, he is getting destroyed, and just a trust throw to JSN. Stars.
I still have PTSD this morning at our meeting. Darnold, 2nd and 21. Smith-Njigba is converted to 3rd down. Yeah, both are 0 for 4. Darnold delivers a throw to the sidelines, and there is the first 3rd down conversion. To a strong start, and Darnold from the pocket delivers across the middle. Smith-Njigba again. It's been hard to stop tonight. It's the deep back. They fake it to him. Darnold looking to throw across the middle and drops a dime to Smith-Njigba. Defense right back out there. Darnold dropped it to Smith-Njigba. They're consulting. Yeah, that's the count.
That's as good of a throw.
Darnold out quickly, slant, look out, Smith-Njigba darts free almost.
Both teams thin at receiver tonight. This is the star receiver for Seattle, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Darnold will look over the middle and complete that. Jaxon Smith-Njigba. UCLA Bruin, Michigan Wolverine. Smith-Njigba again to the 47-yard line. Tearing his mouth open like, come on, go get that. He did. Darnold 6 for 6 on the opening drive. Stays perfect. Smith-Njigba out of bounds. 2nd and 10. To the left side, Smith-Njigba catch number 4. No gain, leaves it 3rd and 5. Washington needs a play. Darnold finds it. 1st down, Smith-Njigba. And on the move after the catch. He would enter the chat with a national TV game like this. He stays perfect. Smith-Njigba to the 44-yard line against Pete Carroll's team. 2nd and 3. Darnold throwing sideline. Smith-Njigba's got it.
Here he is in the backfield again, and this little loop route here to the outside, and Darnold never looked anywhere else. He sees the man-to-man, I'm going to my man. There you go, right? Maybe they are.
3rd and 5. Darnold throws it in the middle and is caught by Smith-Njigba.